2023 Lexus NX450h Plus versus the Volvo XC60 Recharge. Which is the better luxury plug-in hybrid SUV to buy? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. If you're thinking of buying a small luxury SUV that happens to be a plug-in hybrid, then this video is for you. Plug-in hybrids are the perfect solution for those who are looking for the benefits of owning an electric vehicle without the compromises that come with owning a full EV. And the new Lexus NX450h Plus and the newly updated Volvo XC60 Recharge are two of the best options if you want a plug-in hybrid luxury SUV. So to find out which is the better one to buy in terms of its performance, reliability, and value for money, make sure to stick around until the end of this video. And if you enjoy and get value out of this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I post 2 videos a week, always straight to the point, valuable car buying advice designed to help you, the consumer. We're going to start this video off with the NX450h Plus. Now, I've already spent quite a bit of time reviewing this model in previous videos, as well as comparing it against the hybrid NX350h. Just to recap though, the NX450h Plus uses a hybrid system that's shared with the Toyota RAV4 Prime. The hybrid system consists of a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with a pair of electric motors, an eCVT transmission, and an electric motor on the rear axle, giving you all-wheel drive. It is a very effective hybrid system, giving you a dedicated electric range of around 37 miles or nearly 60 kilometers on one charge. And when that electric range is used up, it's also very fuel efficient too, able to achieve around 36 miles per gallon or around 7 liters per 100 kilometers. No question, these are very impressive numbers for a plug-in hybrid. But not only does the NX450 do the electric stuff very well, but it's also a great performance SUV too. With just over 300 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of around 5.5 seconds, the NX450 is the most powerful and quickest version of the NX that you can buy. So it delivers excellent power, a very impressive electric range and fuel economy, and also delivers a very comfortable, great driving experience too. And of course, because Lexus has been making hybrids for so long and they make some of the best ones on the market, it also has an amazing reputation for long-term reliability too, which is one of its main selling features. You can buy an NX and hold on to it for an extremely long time, knowing that it's not going to give you expensive repair bills, which also gives it very high resale value too. So as a whole then, the NX450 does set the bar extremely high for the Volvo, which brings us to the XC60 Recharge. Now, even though Volvo is not as well known as Lexus when it comes to making hybrids, they've actually been making plug-in hybrids longer than almost any other luxury brand. The first model in the lineup to use a plug-in hybrid system was the larger 3-row XC90, which has had a plug-in hybrid option since 2016. Now, even though Volvo does have a lot of experience making plug-in hybrids, I've never been a big fan of their plug-in hybrid system. I always thought that the performance was just way too underwhelming for how complicated and how expensive it was. The outgoing version of this hybrid drivetrain consisted of a twin-charged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine with a pair of electric motors and an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, what I mean by twin-charge is that the 4-cylinder engine was both turbocharged and supercharged, which of course makes it very complicated and could also lead to potential reliability issues down the road too. And on top of that, the system was only capable of an electric range of around 19 miles, which hardly seems worth all of that added complexity. Fortunately, Volvo has updated the hybrid system for 2023. For one thing, they've dropped the supercharger, which means the 4-cylinder engine is now only turbocharged. And they've also increased the power of the electric motors and increased the size of the hybrid battery pack too. Which is a great thing because it now means that the engine is under a lot less pressure, even less so than the non-plug-in hybrid XC60, which continues to use the supercharged and turbocharged engine. The major benefit of these updates is that the XC60 Recharge is now capable of an electric range of around 32 miles or 50 kilometers on one charge. And the other major benefit that you get to all these updates is the power. The XC60 Recharge now produces 455 horsepower and 523 pound-feet of torque. And all of that extra power when compared to the Lexus is very noticeable. It's able to accelerate from 0 to 60 in around 4.5 seconds, which is very impressive for an SUV like this. The only real drawback with having such a powerful system is that the fuel economy is not that impressive in hybrid mode. Although the XC60 has a very close electric driving range to the Lexus, the fuel economy in hybrid mode is only around 28 miles per gallon or 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is only so-so for a hybrid. Aside from that though, this is a great driving SUV. It has a very comfortable ride, solid handling, and the hybrid system is very smooth and quiet too, with a seamless transition between electric and gas mode. Although there are some major differences between the way these two perform on the road, they are quite similar when it comes to the interiors. Both SUVs have a very high quality interior with amazing materials and excellent fit and finish. And they also come with some very impressive technology too, including a very well designed infotainment system setup. With the Lexus, you can get either a 10-inch or a 14-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Volvo has a slightly smaller 9-inch touchscreen, but it does have a very impressive Google Android-based user interface with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto too. Either way, both infotainment systems have a great user interface and are very user-friendly for what they are. And both SUVs also offer a long list of desirable features, as well as a lot of standard active safety features, with excellent safety ratings for both SUVs too. They're also quite similar when it comes to storage space and interior space. Neither one is a terribly spacious SUV in the back seats, but they should be perfectly fine for most, and they also both come with good sized cargo areas too. Although both the NX and XC60 are very convincing luxury SUVs, there is a major difference between the two, and that is the pricing. The pricing for the NX450h Plus is around $56,000 to $65,000 US, or around $62,000 to $75,000 Canadian. The XC60 Recharge, on the other hand, though, is priced from around $60,000 to $75,000 US, or around $67,000 to $90,000 Canadian. That means that depending on the package you go with, you could be spending around $10,000 to $15,000 more for the Volvo over the Lexus, which is a huge price premium. And on top of that, the Lexus does qualify for the federal EV rebate from the government, which the Volvo does not qualify for, which makes the price difference even bigger. In the US, however, it remains to be seen whether either one of these SUVs will qualify for the new $7,500 tax rebate that is rolling out in 2023. Even so, that is quite the price difference, and I'm not sure whether it's really worth it, considering that the Lexus is more or less a match for the Volvo in most areas. Although it certainly doesn't produce as much power as the Volvo, it is equally luxurious, equally practical, it has better fuel economy in hybrid mode, and a better electric range too. And it also has a superior reputation for long-term reliability and low repair costs when compared to the Volvo, which means that if you are planning to buy one and hold on to it for a long time, it is the safer choice. But with that said, I'm not fully convinced that the plug-in hybrid version is even the one to go for. For one thing, in the case of the Lexus, you could just go for the regular hybrid NX350h, which is nearly $10,000 cheaper with the exact same fuel economy as the plug-in hybrid. Now of course, the NX350h doesn't have the same amount of power and it doesn't have the electric range of the plug-in hybrid, but considering the price savings, I think it might be worth it. And it's the same story with the XC60 too, where you could save yourself a ton of money by just buying the base model with the 4-cylinder turbo engine. Now even though the pricing for this version is more on par with the NX350h, it is not a proper hybrid, which means it is going to consume more gas. It is great that Volvo is offering a plug-in hybrid SUV, and the updates that they've made for 2023 have made it the best rival to the Lexus so far. But unfortunately, it's still not a match when it comes to ultimate efficiency and value for money, and it doesn't have the same reputation for reliability and high resale value either. So if you want to buy a luxury SUV that happens to be either a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid, Lexus has proven that they still know how to do it best. So let me know what you think of the 2023 Volvo XC60 Recharge and the Lexus NX450h Plus. Which of these two plug-in hybrids would you buy? Or would you get something else instead? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. You can also take a look at my other car videos by clicking these links over here. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, make sure to check out carhelpcanada.com. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.